love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
Wake up trying to be somebody other than me. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Yo, top of the top, the hustle don't stop. Sucker Free Smooth Saturday. This is the prequel. We're doing that show tonight, y'all. I'm setting it up for 8 o'clock p.m. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So if y'all want to participate, I need all the great women I need all the great guys to hit that link tonight because it's open panel. Tonight we're doing men are from Mars, women are from Venus. The topic is, what is it that we really want? Meaning men. What do we really want for a peaceful and successful relationship? Ladies, what do y'all really want for a peaceful and a successful relationship? I'm talking about love. I ain't talking about just fucking or nothing like that. I'm talking about love. You dig what I'm saying? And they say that men have some similar thoughts. They say women have some similar thoughts. So that's why the name of the show is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I will be dropping a link. Everybody is welcome to pull up and get up and give their input and feed into this dialogue that I plan to be something monumental tonight. You do not have to come from behind your avatar on the stage unless you want to. Unless you want to. But I need you to show me before you get to the stage, don't worry about it, nobody else will see you, that you are a human being and that it is you. The only reason why I say that, y'all, it's nothing personal to nobody in the chat. It was times when I first got on YouTube and people cloned people accounts just to come up on the stage and tried to pawn bomb. No. I don't go through none of that sucker MC shit over here. Can you dig it? But I would love to have a great group of individuals, men and women. We don't got nothing to do with no color over here. We talking about purity from the heart. I don't give a fuck if you green, you got one leg, you was a pirate in your past life. Check this out. As long as you coming to give something great to the content, you're more than welcome. That's a fact. That's a fact. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hit me with some dice cubes. Hit me with some dice cubes if I can shout out everybody that's typed in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If I can shout out everybody that's typed in the CHAT. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Got some things to talk about today. You know. Oh, Henny, I appreciate you, beloved. He said, Joe, big dice. Your shit is crystal clear. Can you dig it? Thank you, Tanja. I think Henny and Street Queen in love. Let me find out y'all got something going on. You know I'm about to do it. Y'all know. I ain't going to tell y'all what I'm about to do. I'm just going to do it. Can you dig it? We got the first one to pull up was GP on the tube. He says, salute, big dice in the chat. My man Henny is in the building. He said, Dice, what up? Street Queen popped up. She said, good afternoon, Dice. Got my twin Virgo child in the building. Cali with love is in the building. I still like chilling with love. I don't know why I got to say chilling with love. Maybe I got this Down syndrome. I got a little bit of Down syndrome in me. Chilling with love, Cali with love. Shout it out to you, sis. Only Child is in the building. Dog Soldier is in the building. The lovely Russian princess is in the building. Shout out to the ladies of iTop. Hey, Miss Tanja. See who else came up in here so far. I guess I done shouted everybody out so far. No, Ice Water, I see you in the building. Ghost Town Bullies, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. We doing that show tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Got some things to talk about. Yo, artists. Now, see, finally. Artists finally unblocked me, y'all. Thank you, artists. Thank you, artists. Yeah! A1 the boss. I see you in the building. Appreciate you for pulling up, beloved. We got a great one. Yo, Vibes, I see you. Salute, bro. Yo, Vibes, I need you in the building tonight if you ain't busy, man. I need you in the building tonight, Vibes. We doing that Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I need some great minds on the stage. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. I got a great show lined up for tonight. Yo, artists, make sure you see if Tizzle can pull up, bruh. You more than welcome. You and Tizzle more than welcome. You and Tizzle more than welcome. I know y'all be saying artists is crazy. Artists, you know you're my brother. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now because I love you. I'll tell you something now because I love you. You were wrong yesterday. You were wrong yesterday. That's all I'm going to say. Hit that woman up in the background and apologize. Because that ain't you. I understand what a misunderstanding happened yesterday. Shout out to Chilling with Love. I understood what a misunderstanding went wrong yesterday. She wasn't trying to flip on y'all artists. She wasn't. I was in the cut. I was in the chat. I was watching. I got to be straight up about that. She wasn't trying to flip on nobody. And it got so overwhelmingly crowded on the stage and people weren't allowing people to talk. She just tried to break people down to have a one-on-one conversation with Behind the Bar. And I think that's dope. You know why? The reason why I feel as though that's dope is because maybe that's what people need to start doing on YouTube. Instead of me going live saying I don't like you, instead of you going live saying that you don't like me, maybe we need to just get up on shows together, network, and have a real conversation because it's not staged. Chillin' with Love said some shit. I ain't gonna front. Chillin' with Love done curse motherfuckers out. Chillin' Love one curse me out. But I ain't never see her jump until somebody said something to her. You did? And as a man, if I could say, yo, check this out, y'all, that shit ain't about nothing. Let's leave that shit alone. As men, we should all do that. Because shout out to the women on YouTube. It is hard for y'all. That's a fact. I know you was up there shooting artists, but she didn't drop you because of that. See, let me tell you something about a Virgo. Tell you something about a Virgo artist. I got to speak up for because I'm a Virgo. If I'm in a park, right? Say we're in a park, artist, and I'm trying to get to a nigga to find out what's going on, and people are around and separating us and breaking us up. That's gonna frustrate me more. But then one day, if I bump into this nigga, say I'm coming out the pizza shop on St. John's in Utica, and he's coming out of Consumers with his baby mother. When we get in touch with each other, yeah, we might have some animosity amongst us, but at least we get to talk without anybody interfering. I think, quote unquote, that was dope that Behind the Bar and Chillin' with Love got to talk one-on-one. Maybe they didn't get to the resolution of the problem or the conflict, but I was always told that if two people are up for negotiation, two people are up for talking, that's a great sign. You know what I'm saying? And everybody up here is a dysfunctional family. And, you know, we got to start bringing everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Because I be paying attention to the things in the background. A lot of us have things that's going on. Some of us have things that we bring to YouTube that's going on. Sometimes we got things that's going on and we don't bring to YouTube. But everybody got something going on. Ain't nobody exempt from life. Nobody is exempt from life. And y'all know how artists is. Artists is loyal. You know what I'm saying? But it just be misunderstood. I be seeing everything go wrong. I've seen so many things go wrong with people on YouTube, but I've just learned to sit back because I don't want to overstep a boundary. If I see something, I don't want to go to somebody and say, yo, check this out, Virgo child. When you did this, you was wrong. And then I don't want to go to nobody like, yo, time to check this out. When you did this, you was wrong. Even if I interpret it as wrong. Because some people, not all, some people, especially adults, don't want nobody else telling them nothing what to do when it comes to their life. Me, I used to be like that. Monique, I see you. Street Queen said, yo, Dice, I need that cap in my life. With the knot off. Little man, salute. Yeah, Vibes said BDP had the nerve to come up there on the panel and talk ish. Yo, when I seen Vibes get up there, I started laughing. Because, yo, let me tell you something, man. If you've been around or watched somebody for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years and you don't understand who they are yet, you got to be crazy. You got to be crazy, y'all. Everybody on YouTube, we all got something that's fucked up about us. Some of us have paranoias. Some of us have insecurities. Some of us yearn for validation. Some of us yearn for validation. Myself, I've always tried to be invisible. I get that from the movie Claudine. You know, when James Earl Jones was talking to the little boy, he was sitting under the table, and the little boy said, you can't see me. And he said, why? He said, because I'm invisible. I'm invisible. And Virgos, let me tell you something about Virgos. Because Chillin' with Love has said it. She said at certain times when I may have clashed, speaking for her, she said she may have clashed with certain people on YouTube. And she said it's upsetting, it's aggravating to hear somebody constantly talking about it. I agree with her. OG, peace. I see you in the building. I agree with her. I was the same way, and I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. If anybody in here, in this chat, could say that if people start going live, talking about y'all consistently, whether it's true or not, it will upset you. Annette, I see you, sis. How you feeling today? That's a fact. Chillin' with Love said, I don't have energy to fight another man. So y'all got it. You win. I'm sorry. It's nothing for you to be sorry about. And I want you to stop saying that because it's nothing for her to be sorry about. That's facts. She's a podcast content creator. And fuck all that bullshit. She a human being too. You know, a lot of women be having that disposition that they tough. You know, the ones that be acting as tough. Yeah, rah, rah, rah. Them be the sweetest ones in the world. Them be the people with the most beautiful heart. Yo, I'm from Brooklyn, man. I'm telling you, I know some females that some dudes would be like, yo, she mean as a motherfucker. And I go, who? What you mean she mean? She ain't mean. She's lovable like a motherfucker. She just been through a bunch of shit and she ain't ready to go through no more shit. See, that's what the world is came to. It's to the fact that we are tired of going through shit. And that's all right. And that's all right. You're human fucking beings. People tired of going through shit with their family. People tired of going through shit with their kids. People tired of going through shit with their spouses. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can have a spouse. You can have a woman. You can have a man. You don't like that motherfucker every day. It's something that your spouse, it's something that your children are going to make you say sometimes, I can't stand you. That's life. That ain't nothing but life. But when you're by yourself and that little thought is going off in your head, like maybe you handled that the wrong way, it's called your conscience. When you get that little thought in the back of your mind saying, well, maybe you went too far. But because of what everybody else is seeing, because of the image that we have to have on YouTube, we have to show resilience and have to continue the war. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You could just recognize that at one particular time, you and a particular person or two may not just have the straight energy for each other at this particular moment because things pass. See, adults, I'm not talking about children, adults sit back and start thinking about shit like, yo, is this worth me going to jail for the rest of my life? Yo, is this worth me looking over my shoulder for the rest of my motherfucking life? No, it's not. El Plaga, salute. Artist said he got a light side reunion at 8 o'clock p.m. But we're doing Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus at 8 o'clock too, nigga. I just told you to come up anyway. It's things. Yo, matter of fact, artists, do me a favor. You, Tizzle, and Jayla, come over to the show tonight, bro. I think it's going to be a great outcome. But anyway, back to what I was saying. YouTube is just YouTube. It's all right to be like, yo, I fucked up, my fault. It's okay to be like, yo, I fucked up. It's not going to make you look less of a person. Check this out. The people that we are trying to put these faces on for don't give a fuck about us. That goes for me. Any YouTube content creator, there are people that are so supportive. And then there are people, hold up, let me rephrase that. It's people that I know that fuck with me in Team Guardian and love me like I love them. So I got to rephrase that word that differently. But I mean the masses. I'm talking about the masses. You know what I'm saying? The masses. It's overall, everybody's looking for something interesting. Okay, we had so many years of vulgar and disrespect to each other. How about we do the next 5-10 years of intellectual content, stimulating content? Our women, they should be having the shows late sex at night. That's the shit that women's is into. Yo, you want to hear some funny shit? She probably don't even know that I would say this about her. You know who I miss? Cheeks the Hoodologist. I don't know what happened to Cheeks. Anybody can get in touch with Cheeks. Cheeks had a good show. Cheeks had a good show. But because of the confrontational, aggressive attitude on YouTube, when she came to the scene, people gravitated to her. Everybody that comes to the scene that's new, people are going to be interested with, just to see what the fuck they doing. You may think I'm joking. I could tell you who's insane, who's mentally fucked up just by what tax they be in. ABG, I see you. I can tell you who's insane and who's mentally fucked up. Just by the chats they be in. Smash this like button. We about to get into some work. I felt like getting to this old school tune right here. Shout out to 50 Cent. I like this song right here, y'all. Let me see if y'all know what song. Hey, YouTube usage. Hey, YouTube usage, y'all. Let's rock.
All this dope I stepped on, real get the rest gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect. I want that money and power.
Let's go.
Money, powder, and power. Money, powder, and power.
That paper, yeah, I gotta stack that. Them diamonds keep blinking, we might have to jack that. The boy, when that blicky come out, you get clapped fast. Throw down with a little jump. I'm at you like pat. Come back when them candles out around your block and kick that. Come back when your funeral in progress and hit that. Hit you back to back, the bitch ass won't even hit back. You'll be splashing the fashion. Nigga, you can check the drip, catch you slipping, we sliding. The niggas on some different shit. We hit the licks, we with the shit. Shh. When you get hit, quiet down. No need for the talking, the fuck is that about?
Tougher than that Teflon. All this dope I stepped on. Real get the rest gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect. I want that money and power. Money, powder, and power. Money, powder.
Older niggas look up to me. You can tell I got rank. Federal time just to survive. They'll pass you a shake. I ain't vote. Tell him free Larry and try to pardon his case. When you black and rich, they be slick and try to target your race. Street niggas never gon' win. I'm streets and I win. Riding strikers inside the trench. They be changing the VN. My brothers chasing the high. Got brothers life in a pen. Got lawyer fees for the fam. Just to start like I'm 10. Sticks and stone. That won't break my bone where I'm from. You can tell you can never come back home where I'm from. When the city taught me a lot, I get it all where I'm from. Money, power, respect. I'm in the zone where I'm from.
Yeah. All this dope I stepped on. Real get the rest gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect.
My fault, y'all. It's just a misunderstanding. Yo, Grizz, I see you. Salute. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. YouTube is YouTube, y'all. That's the greatest part about YouTube. Let me tell you the greatest part about YouTube. If you really don't have a reason to interact with somebody on YouTube, you don't. You don't. But it's better to be supportive, y'all. It's really, to me, it's better to be supportive because I have a lot of subscribers that are family and friends of mine, and then I have a few other subscribers that have came from other places, but the majority overall have came from the dominated side of the people that are over here. Even though I have a following also from St. Laz. Shout out to St. Laz. But it's not, it's really the same people that's just trying to hear something new and interesting. Like, for instance, yo, Ty, I see you. The Costa Rican police have just been put under investigation. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about that? The Costa Rican police is now under investigation. Big Ty, I told you they did something to him. The Costa Rican police is now under investigation. Artist Morrison, chilling with love. Y'all be easy. Love each other. Respect. Calm down. We ain't gonna do that over here. Y'all can talk to each other on the gram and resolve any problem that y'all think y'all got. But over here, I need y'all to respect each other. It's not worth it. I don't want to see nobody upset with each other in the chat unless somebody upset because they got 10 seconds. But I take my 10 seconds too. It's not nothing, y'all. Let's just chill. But back to what I was saying. The Costa Rican police that is responsible for the investigation of Mr. Malcolm Jamal Warner, a couple of them now are under investigation. A couple of them now are investigation. They're under investigation now. And you can look this up. They're under investigation right now because a couple of the people out there are now saying that they may have altered certain information pertaining to this case. You heard? You heard? A couple of them are now under investigation because they have admitted to altering the police report pertaining to the death of Mr. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Because if this incident happened Sunday, and then all of a sudden Tuesday, they said that they did the full autopsy, that's where they dropped the bottle of beer at 10:15, but they didn't pick it up to 10:45. That's a fact, isn't it? She said, we knew that, Doc. It was too many different stories. First, they said that he got up in the morning and decided to take a swim. Check this out. First, he was on vacation with his wife and daughter. He got up early in the morning and decided to take a swim before they woke up. Y'all ready for this one? Y'all ain't even gonna be ready for what I'm telling you. His wife wasn't even there. She wasn't even with him. His wife was not in Costa Rica at the time when all of this happened. Why did they say that he was on a family vacation, but now they're saying his wife wasn't there. First, they said he got up early in the morning, decided to catch a good swim before everyone woke up. Then they were saying he was swimming with another man, and they both were overturned by a whirlpool and was swept out into a rock cove area, cove rock area. So a big hat, top shot, a big man hot this, a big man hot this, a big man hot this. He said, can I get that? It's a big man hot this. Yo, Grizz, once they said, what responsible parent, let me tell you something about a protective parent, a black parent. Why would I take my 8-year-old child, male or female, out into a foreign current in Costa Rica? And there were no alleged bodyguards at first. But then there were supposedly bodyguards that spotted Mr. Malcolm Jamal Warner, may he rest in peace, and his daughter struggling. So they went to rescue them. Then they said the man that they found with him in the Cove Rock area, he was revived on critical condition. If you check it out right now, he's good. He's out the motherfucking hospital. But then the lifeguard that came from out of nowhere, when they said it was no lifeguards nowhere around, the lifeguard that came from out of nowhere and said, yo, check this out. I found him submerged under the water, inches away from the bottom of the ocean. Scorpio mama, what up, girl? Ravishing. Hey, Holly. Let me ask y'all something. Yo, Vibes, seriously, that make any sense? Do that make any sense, Vibes? Vibes. A black, we're not even going to say black. Let's just say a father. A father is going to take his child, 8 years. No, it's not happening for me. Street Queen say, you think he committed suicide? No, ma'am. I think he was killed and put in the water. I think he was killed and put in the water. I think he was drugged to the fact that when he got out in that water, something froze up in his body where he had to lock up. Because, they got them injections now that can make you have cardiac arrest and strokes and stuff like that. It's either that he was drugged before he went in that water or he was killed and then put in that water. The great Theo, it don't make no sense. See, y'all fail to realize I didn't understand this and I didn't know this. This man was going all over the world doing quiet speaking poetry, and he was letting people know that the black man was God. I mean, he was saying some real disrespectful things, but he said it so eloquently and not vulgarly, where the people that were watching him in attendance were so quiet and stunned. Because he said things like, well, they're telling us that this white Anglo-Saxon figure is supposed to be Jesus, but in the Bible, they told us that he was Hebrew. He had woolly hair, fiery eyes, bronze skin. Yo, the dude was really against a bunch of bullshit. Now, check this out. Yeah, Vibes, that's why you here. Yo, Vibes, I'll give you 10 seconds too, nigga. Yo, Vibes, ain't nobody exempt for no motherfucking 10 seconds, son. Ain't nobody exempt for no 10 seconds, son. You don't see that? Sold, not for sale. Now, Holly, me personally, that right there is something that's been running through my mind lately. Check this out. Like Grizz said, he was so powerful because you can't say he was on drugs. But check this out. Do you remember the young lady that was in Family Matters back in the days? I forgot her name, but she passed away. That was one of the ladies that he was supposedly close to. And they said their separation when she passed away, because this is what it is. Her career wasn't going the way that she wanted it to go. Like Laura, you know, like Laura from Family, hers didn't go the same way because they were offered. Now, I don't believe no suicide. That's a fact. They tried to make them girls walk through that alleged door that's in Hollywood, because both of them said it seemed like their careers were going nowhere because they weren't on the TV in sex scenes. When they were popping and when they were hot, the only person that sold their soul. Can anybody tell me who was another young female star that was incredibly viral at the same time when Family Matters was coming out, but she sold her soul, but these young ladies didn't? One of them, the one that was messing with Jamal, she's no longer here. Lisa Bonet. That's a fact, mama. She said it's time for us to come together because they're attacking our culture. Lisa Bonet. Do y'all remember Lisa Bonet? Pay attention. She was the star of the wholesome family TV show, The Cosby Show. I'm about to give y'all some work right now. It's Saturday. She was the star of the TV show. Remember? She was responsible for making the famous Gordon Cartrell. Oh, yeah, Tanja. Yes, you do know because you came up watching it. You came up watching it. You came up watching The Cosby Show just like me. But I'm going to tell you a movie that they offered her. They said, yo, we got a movie for you, but we need you to show some breasts and we need you to have a sex scene. Remember that time? Remember that time? But Bill Cosby let her know straight up and down, you can't make this movie. She was hot back then. Everybody wanted her around. Bill Cosby said, you can't make this movie. Our show depicts a black family of wholesome, somewhat reality. Mother's a lawyer, father's a doctor, 3 children. The name of the movie she did is with Mickey Rourke. It was a movie by the name of Angel Heart. Hey, Cynical One. That's a fact, Vibes. He said it was Lisa Bonet. She played in the movie Angel's Heart, where she was in a sex scene that conflicted with her and Bill Cosby's image. They wanted that girl and Laura to do the same thing. Yo, shout out. Appreciate you, Grizz. And this is what Wax told me. He didn't say individual names. No, he didn't say that. He said, yo, Vibes. He said, yo, Dice, tell everybody that's asking about me sincerely, I'm good. I speak to him. He good. I speak to him and his mother and his wife. He good. He good. He got to sit down for a minute, you know? And that's that. You know what I'm saying? He told me some other things to say. You know how Wax get. But I will say, if he really is not in contact with you, if he's really not talking to you, people should not be on YouTube trying to run with the whole narrative with his name to have people that are awed in the chat. Phoenix, I see you. You already know, Grizz. You already know. I tell him that today. You heard me? That's a fact. It broke Bill Cosby's heart because it was nothing that he could do because at that particular time, he did not own, NBC. Yo, Shots, what up, nigga? Yo, Ty, and tell Pre I said, matter of fact, I'm going to have to hit Pre up because I need Pre over here. I need a conversation with Pre. Make sure y'all drop her link in the chat, man. Queensbridge Chronicles. She said, that's my sister. She said, that's my brother. He got the same last name. I love her style. I love her heart. Her name is Big Pre, y'all. She be out there selling clothes and things like that in Queensbridge. Great channel called the Queensbridge Chronicles. But Malcolm Jamal Warner, that's a fact, Annette. Her shit crazy. Her shit official. That's a fact. She told a nigga, yo, let me tell you something. You talking about you think I don't like trolls? I dare you to go up in her chat saying some troll shit. Yo, Ty, am I lying? She gonna block you and she gonna tell you to suck your mother dick from the back. That's when I fell in love with her. I just fell in love with her. She told a nigga, suck your mother dick from the back, bitch. Bitch. That shit almost made me, yo, let me tell you something. That shit almost made me throw up my food, yo. She told a nigga, suck your mother dick from the back, bitch. And she be rapping. And she be on the motherfucking mic, y'all. And she a gangster. And she a gangster. Yo, let me tell you something. If you go subscribe, watch her now, but you got to go back. You got to go back before she got her teeth. Before she got her choppers. Yo, let me tell you something. If you want to laugh, go watch her when she first got her choppers, her front teeth. Oh, she rocking them shits now. She good. She good now. When she first got them shits, she said, I ain't wearing these shits, yo. Feel like I'm gagging. But it's so many stories, and now the Costa Rican police are under investigation for lying. They altering. First of all, they said he passed away in the morning. Then y'all heard somebody said he was swimming in the afternoon at 2:15. Which one was it? Was he up 4? They said 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. He went to swim. That's another thing. 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, he went to swim with his 8-year-old daughter. And now they're saying they lied about that. Scorpio said, y'all men, I love gangsters. I know that's right, as you should. She said, y'all love a bitch that'll fight. Yo, you want to hear some funny shit? That is really crazy. Being from Brooklyn, if your girl knew how to fight, because when I was coming up, I never experienced this shit until I met my son mother. I told you about that Steelers shit, but you family. Get them Giants, baby. Let's do them Giants, baby. Yo, I never seen this until I met my son mother. When I met my son moms, chicks just like, stop speaking to me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And my son mother wasn't even from my neighborhood. She was from Far Rockaway, Queens. Well, she was originally from California, but she was staying in Far Rockaway, Queens with her aunt. Chicks just stopped talking to me. And I'm like, why? They like, your baby moms is such and such. I'm like, yeah, and they was like, nah, that bitch like to fight. Stop, Egypt. She was like, nah, that bitch like to fight. That bitch like to fight. That's when I knew the power of a chick that fight. Facts. That's a fact. Y'all had something I wanted to share with y'all. Some real deep shit about Martin Luther King. Some real deep shit about Martin Luther King that they just figured out, that they said before, that they just figured out, that they said before, that the feds just let the fouls go. But before we get into that, you know what I'm going to do? Play something for the ladies. If y'all feel like dancing, go ahead and get up, ladies. Go ahead and dance, man. Let's go. Yeah, YouTube music, y'all.
CB. Yeah. CB vibes over here. Come on, look.
That nigga might be the best since Mike left here. I ain't gonna front. That motherfucker. Oh, they don't like that. They hate Chris Brown. Yeah.
67, less than a year before the Reverend King was murdered in Memphis, Tennessee, Ray broke out of prison and escaped in a bread truck. Less than 3 weeks later, still on the lam, according to the FBI, he arrived here in Chicago, where his brother Jerry lived at the time. The files say in May of 67, Ray used an alias, John Larry Raines, and rented a one-room basement apartment at 2731 Sheffield Avenue in Chicago's Lincoln Park neighborhood, paying $14 a week. And take a look at this. He got a job working as a dishwasher and cook's helper at what was the Indian Trail restaurant in Winnetka, where he worked for about 8 weeks and made a total of $664. The next month, he moved from the Sheffield address to an apartment at 1648 Lunt Avenue in Rogers Park. It looks like this today. In less than a week, he left his job and soon left Chicago for East St. Louis, Illinois, eventually heading to Canada, then Alabama, eventually to Memphis, Tennessee, where he did meet up with Reverend King April 4, 1968. Unlike the JFK assassination files, the MLK files were never digitized and sat for decades, gathering dust in federal buildings. In a newly obtained interview, we hear from the brother, Jerry, who spoke to a reporter sometime after Dr. King's murder. Jerry describes a theory that James was paid to implicate himself.
Would he ever implicate those people?
No, he'll never implicate him. He'll die with that on his. I don't think they'll ever find out whoever did it.
Why would he ever take this risk?
He must have been in desperation, or his life is at stake, one or the other.
Now, King's daughter, Bernice King, spoke out exclusively to Vanity Fair today. She said, in part, despite the official narrative that the FBI and its then director, J. Edgar Hoover, crafted about Ray's role as the sole assassin, our family believes that Ray was not the assassin, but a scapegoat used by a large and powerful network, one that included informants whom the FBI recruited from within my father's camp. Stefan?
Okay, some interesting revelations there tonight. Natalie Martinez, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So that man sat in jail all that time, and they now saying, first of all, why is it over 2,300 pages of him getting shot? Did that make sense? 2,300 pages. And why did they hold that shit back all this time? And they said that the man, that's more crazy than the Malcolm Jamal Warner's. All right, boom. He was in jail serving 23 to life for murder, but he escaped from jail. Then he went to Chicago, where his brother was at, and used the alias. Got a one-bedroom apartment in the basement for $56 a month. Worked in a restaurant and just disappeared. Yeah, they let us back. They let us back, Scorpio. They ain't play about that Chris Brown and that Michael Jackson. And his brother just got on the phone. Y'all just heard his brother say that he will never tell who actually killed Martin Luther King. But he said he had to be in a dire situation or was in a fear for his life. So I'm saying to myself, what could he have possibly done if he was already on the run for murder, right? He was on a run for murder. What could he have possibly done or known that they would even bring that to him? Yo, check this out. you're going to say you shot Martin Luther King. We're going to give you the rifle. We're going to give you the rifle, and you're going to say you shot him. Now, you just heard Martin Luther King's daughter say that her and her whole family believes that he is not the person that assassinated her father. So who did? Who did? Nah, they don't play about that, mama. She said, I don't like light skin. She said, but I'll do Chris. Gotta respect your honor being honest. She said, I don't really like them light skinned niggas, but you know, I'll do something to him. Yo, and do me a favor, make sure everybody, I wasn't taking up too much of y'all time today. I got a few runs to make. 8 o'clock p.m., tell a friend, you tell a friend. Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. You can come up on the stage. You don't even have to be behind your avatar. I mean, you can be behind your avatar when you come on the stage. That's what I mean. Like, long as you show me this, your face or your hand moving that you're a human, not no AI shit, before you come up stage, you can go right back to your avatar and come up stage and be a part of this motherfucking program, because I definitely want some grown folks in the building tonight, men and women. No such thing as war. What do men really want? Because if they say men think the same, that's what y'all say, right? And we say women think the same, because everybody else say, oh, if a man say, you just saying that because you're a man. That's what a woman say. Oh, you're chauvinistic. And then if we say, well, you just saying that because you're a woman, we don't want to listen. So maybe if we get a group of individuals up here, men and women, that are not in relationships, that can advocate and speak about what they want as far as a peaceful relationship, what women look and yearn for and need in a relationship. Same thing, vice versa with men. Because before I get out of here, I heard an old timer say this before, and I didn't understand it when I was younger, but it's like, it's so serious to me now. Do y'all agree with this statement? If y'all agree with this statement I'm about to say, put some ice cubes up in the chat. They say that women marry who they want to, but they say men marry who they are in love with. Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree with that? They say women, y'all marry who y'all want to. But they say men, we marry because we are in love. Do y'all agree with that? Because that's one of the topics that we're going to be talking about tonight also. Thank you, Scorpio Mama. Because, you know, women got to be like, I don't want that nigga. All right, I'll marry him. He said content that you can get women and men from different parts of the globe. Man, I wish I could get some of them, because they said I got some people. Well, I do have a couple of people. Shout out to Club Fortune. I got a few people that's really from across seas that's really in the chat like that, holding it down. I'm telling you. Tonight, it's going to be 8 o'clock p.m. I'm going to set it up. I want everybody in the building, y'all. Remember what I said. And we're going to be taking comments, certain things that men want that don't want to come up on the stage in the chat. Certain things that women may feel as though that y'all want that not going to come and participate on the stage. I want y'all in the chat. Can you dig it? Y'all know the slogan. We about to ride out with my man. Shout out to them boys in Jersey. Make sure y'all set y'all bell notification. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Let's ride out. Let's go.
You's a bitch ass nigga. That's a fact, man. You's a bitch. nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga. On my soul. You a pussy, you ain't shit without that pole. You's an internet nigga, you's a troll. Let your day ones put their trust in you when you told. You's a bitch ass nigga. You niggas mutts. You be out here pillow talking to these sluts. You the type I fuck around and get you touched. You the type be selling mids and be telling them it's brunch. You's a bitch ass nigga. Never fails. A block you get shot for making sounds. We be focused on the plan to run the world. You be joking on your mans in front of girls. You's a bitch ass nigga. Just another sucker. You's a chain snatching mic on motherfucker. You the nigga in the circle that I caught stealing. Man, I cried cause I couldn't kill him. You's a bitch ass nigga. Why you a hoe like that? Why you gonna snake your right hand for some dough like that? Why you gonna run up on the back that he gonna throw right back? When you real shit don't go like that. You's a bitch ass nigga, bitch. You done ran over some bricks, you done copped a couple fits, now you frontin' like you rich. You's a bitch, You done hit a couple chicks, now you all up in a mix. You get caught up, you gon' snitch.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?